Hello everyone, I'm Leah and this is
Jenny.
And we're just here to provide you with a simple at-home yoga practice. In light of all the chaos that's going on in our world, we just thought it would be nice to be able to share this offering that could potentially help you to find a moment of stillness, a moment of grounding, and just a moment away from all the craziness that's going on. So before we dive into our practice, we're just gonna take a moment to do a quick body scan. I want you to start to really lengthen out your inhales, lengthen out your exhales, and we're gonna, like I said, do a quick body scan. So as you continue to breathe, just bring your awareness to the soles of your feet and to your toes, tops of your feet, up to your ankles, and your shins and your calves, up through your knees and your thighs, your hamstrings. Bring your awareness into your hips and your pelvis, all the way up to through your torso, to your belly, the small of your back, into your ribs and your chest and your upper and your mid back, your shoulders, and now go down to your fingertips, the tops of your hands and the palms of your hands, your wrist and your forearm, all the way up through your elbow and your biceps and your triceps, up into your neck, your ears, your jaw, your cheeks, your cheekbone, your nose and your eyes, all the way up to your forehead and to the top of your head. And just take note if during that body scan there was any part of your body that felt a little tense. And as we move through this practice, as you breathe, really think about breathing into that space. So now on your next inhale, breathe into your belly and your ribs and your chest. Fill your diaphragm up with air. And then as you exhale, exhale chest, ribs, and belly. And see if any of those places that you felt tension could find a little bit of relief on your exhale. 2 more exhales, breaths like that. Inhale into your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. And 1 more, breathe into your belly and your ribs and your chest, the biggest breath you've taken yet. And exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. And throughout this practice, just really think about holding tight to that 3-part breath. Breathe in, belly, ribs, and chest. And then on your exhale, take your right knee and bring it into your chest. So bend at that right knee, good, and wrap your hands right around that right knee. So you have the option here for your left leg to stay long on your mat, or maybe you bend your left knee and place the sole of your left foot onto your mat. Good, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, can you hug your right knee into your belly a little bit tighter? Good. Take 1 more inhale. And then exhale, switch feet. So lower your right foot and bring your left knee into your belly. Good. Inhale, everything fills up. And exhale, hug that knee into your belly nice and tight. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hug both knees into your belly. Good, and rock from side to side. Rock forward and back. And keep breathing here. Hold tight to that breath. Good. Give your lower back a bit of a massage as you roll from side to side. Forward, back. Maybe you make circles. Take an in-breath, come through center, and on your exhale, extend both legs long on your mat. Good. So we're gonna go through that one more time. Remember your options for the leg that's not hugged into your belly. So where you are, take a big breath in, and then exhale, hug that knee into your chest. Good. Inhale, huge, really fill up here. And then on your exhale, let gravity help you hug that right knee even tighter into your chest. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Inhale, and exhale, switch legs. Inhale here, fill up nice and big. And exhale, hug that knee as tight as you can. Inhale here. And on this next exhale, hug both legs into your chest again. And the same thing as before, rock from side to side. Rock forward and back. And when you have enough momentum from rocking back and forth, find your way into a comfortable seated position onto your bottoms. Close those eyes once more and place your hands, your palms onto your knees. So from here, I want you again to tap into that three-part breath. So breathe into your belly and your ribs and your chest. You have the option actually for your hands to be on your knees, or maybe you place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. But really fill your diaphragm, fill your torso, your belly, your ribs. Everything expands on that inhale. And then on your exhale, can you ground? Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Feel your sits bone pressed into your mat. Allow the ground to support you. Again, take another in-breath, fill up. And exhale, completely empty. And now if your hands are on your body, place them back on your knees. And on your inhale, lift your head to the sky. So everything lifts up to the sky. Beautiful. Nice deep breath. Exhale, bring your chin into your chest. Good. Find that breath. Inhale, everything lifts up high. Maybe you squeeze your shoulder blades together here. Yeah. Exhale, round through your chin. And again, maybe you widen your shoulder blades, press your belly button back. Inhale, everything lifts. This time, bring your chest through as well. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Find a nice arch in your back. Exhale, round through your spine. One more, just like that. Maybe make these movements a little bit bigger. Inhale, everything lifts up to the sky. Squeeze those shoulders together. And exhale, round through your spine, round through your back. Tuck that chin into your chest. Come back in through center, inhale. At the top of that inhale, sweep your right arm up nice and high. Find length in your spine and take your right hand, place it on the top of your back. Yeah. And then inhale, lift your left arm nice and high. Place your left arm onto your right elbow. Good. From here, inhale, find length in your spine, lift nice and tall. And then on your exhale, give yourself a little bit of a side body stretch over to your left side. Good. Inhale, come through center, release your hands. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Good, arms come down by your side. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Place your hand right at the top of your back. Sweep that right arm up nice and high. Find length in your spine. Take your right hand, place it onto your left. Lift up nice and tall. Find length in your spine. On your exhale, just tilt over to your right side. Come back through center. Inhale. Find length in that spine. And then interlace your fingers right behind your head. Good. And from here, bring your chin into your chest. Exhale. Bring your elbows into one another and allow gravity to help open up your back here. Good. Come through center. Inhale. Place your hands onto your knees once more. Everything lifts up to the sky. Again, arch through your back. Gaze lifts, head lifts. Arch that back. One more. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, come through center. Both arms sweep up overhead, and we're gonna interlace our fingers over our head. So bring your fingers together, good. Now flip your palms so that your palms are lifted up to the ceiling. Reach those arms up nice and high. Same sensation here. Reach up, and then on your exhale, give yourself a little bit of a side bend over to your left. Good. Inhale, come through center. And then exhale over to your right. Beautiful. Inhale, come through center. And then on that exhale, again, bring your chin into your chest. Hands come right behind your head. And just let gravity pull you down here. Open up that neck. Inhale, come through center. Release your hands to your knees. And roll over into all fours, so tabletop position, whatever you need to do to get into that tabletop. Same idea here. On your inhale, arch your back, gaze lifts up to the sky, find your cow pose. And then exhale, round through your spine, find cat. Good. 2 more, inhale, everything lifts up nice and high, cow pose. And exhale, round through your spine, find cat. Good, nice big breaths here. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. And at the top of that inhale, lift your right leg behind you. Take a huge breath in again. And then on your exhale, bring your right knee into your chest, round through your spine. Good. Inhale, everything lifts, reach that right leg behind you. And exhale, round. 1 more, inhale, lengthen. Everything reaches nice and long. And then exhale, round. Bring that knee into your chest. Last one, inhale, lengthen that right leg behind you. And then on your exhale, lower your right knee to meet your left. Same thing on the other side. Inhale that left leg behind you. Exhale, bring your knee into your chest, round through your spine. Think the sensation of a cat pose. Inhale, everything gets long. Exhale, round. Inhale, get long. Exhale, round. And the last one, inhale, get nice and long through your body, reach to the crown of your head. Exhale, exhale, lower your left knee to meet your right. From here, we're gonna make our way into a child's pose. So you can press your hips back, good. In your child's pose, you have the option for your knees to stay together, or you can open up your knees nice and wide if that helps you to find a bit more of a release. In your child's pose, what you really wanna think about is filling up your back body with your inhale. And then exhale, you're softening your chest into your mat. Child's pose for me is a pretty big shoulder opener, so I like to keep my elbows bent sometimes. This should be a pose that brings you into a place of rest. So make any adjustment you need to make in order to get some rest in this pose. From your child's pose, make your way back up to all fours. And we're gonna go through that one more time. So inhale, find your cow pose. Really press your palms into your mat. Try to keep your arms nice and long. Exhale, round through your spine. Find your cat. Good, make that spine as long as you can. Press your palms into your mat. Inhale, arch your back. Gaze lifts up to the sky. Find that breath. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, come through center. At the top of that inhale, this time your left leg will extend nice and long behind you. So you have the option for it to just be your left leg, or maybe if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you extend your right arm out in front of you as well. Good. From here, inhale, get nice and long. And on your exhale, bring your knee into your chest, bring your elbow to your knee. Good. Nice long breaths here. Inhale, reach nice and long, find your breath. Exhale, round, bring that knee into chest, elbow to knee. One more, inhale, get long. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Good. Inhale, reach out. And then exhale, everything lowers. Same thing, other side. Inhale your right leg and your left arm, possibly. The arm is just an option. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, get long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, get nice and long. And then exhale, lower. Here, we're gonna tuck our toes and lift our hips to the sky for our down dog. Keep a nice bend in your knees, good. And in your down dog, think about bending, or you can play with bending one knee and then straightening the other. Maybe sway your hips from side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Just allow yourself to become present in this down dog. Good. Gaze between your hands, so lift your head up to be, gaze between your hands. And then from there, walk your feet forward. So you want your feet to meet your hands. Take your time as you walk those feet forward. Good. Bend through your knees, tuck your chin into your chest, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So in this halfway lift, you want your back to be as flat as possible. Then exhale, bend, find that forward fold again. Inhale, sweep both arms up nice and high. Reverse swan dive, rise. Good. Hands come through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze those shoulders together. Exhale, forward fold. So in this forward fold, you can keep your legs nice and long, but we want you to feel some sort of release in your hamstring. Having nice bent knees gives you the same exact results, same exact benefits. Halfway lift on your next inhale. Exhale again, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise, arms lift overhead. Hands come through heart center. Exhale, good. One more, just like that. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, plant your hands on the floor. We're gonna walk our feet back into our plank pose. In your plank pose, you have the option for your knees to stay lifted off your mat, or you can lower your knees to your mat. Good. In that, there you go. Or you can lower your knees to your mat. Jenny here is gonna stay in a beautiful plank though. Yes, she is. Take an in-breath where you are. And then on your exhale, lift your hips up to the sky again. See if you can find your down dog. Bend through those knees. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Good, so we're gonna make our way into our warrior, no we're not. From here, you have the option to inhale and lift your right leg behind you. Good, and then from there, just see if you can step your right foot between your hands. If that's a lot, then you can, use your hand to help guide your right foot there. And then we're gonna lower through our left knee. Good, inhale, find length in your spine. Arms reach overhead, good. From here, take your right hand, place it right at the top of your head, good. Take your left hand, grab hold of your right elbow. We're just gonna stay here for a moment. On your inhale, can you lift your chest to the sky? Lift your gaze to right in front of you. Yeah, beautiful. Take your exhale, see if you can sink your hips a little lower into your mat. Inhale, can your spine get a little bit longer? And then on your exhale, release your hands to frame your right foot. Awesome. From here, tuck your left toes and sweep those arms up, and straighten out your left leg. And sweep those arms up over your head. Find your crescent lunge. Good. Take a huge breath in. And then on your exhale, ground through your left heel. Find your warrior two. That's fine. Arms, good. So in your warrior two, you want your palms facing down, good. Shoulders are pressing down and away from your ears. Arms right by your side. Take an in-breath. Exhale, flip your right palm, reach towards the front of the room and reach your arm up and back. Reverse this warrior two. This left arm can be by your side or maybe it can be behind you, whatever works best for you. Come back up, find that warrior two. Good, and then from here, take your right forearm, place it onto your right knee or right thigh, and reach that left arm. Let's lift it up to the sky. Your gaze can be up to the ceiling. It can be straight ahead, but whatever works for you. Take one more inhale here. And then on your exhale, make your way back up to warrior two. Good. Straighten out through your right leg. Now reach your right fingertips forward, reach your left hip back. Arms stay by your side and just hinge at your hips for your triangle pose. Good, and your left arm can lift up to the sky. Make as much room as you can between your shoulders and your ears. And I want you to think that you're in between a wall and this triangle pose. So think about your chest opening up to the sky. Beautiful. From here, let your left fingertips pull you up and keep going all the way back. Yeah. And that arm can reach, that right arm can reach alongside your ear or maybe up to the sky. Beautiful. From here, come back up and turn both toes, both feet towards the long edge of your mat. Good. Arms by your side. Take a big breath in. And then hands come to your hip. Flat back all the way down. Just a nice forward fold here. Hands can stay at your hips so they can come down to the floor in front of you. Down to the ground in front of you. Think about tucking your chin into your chest and allowing for any sort of a release here. So there's so many options. You can play with walking or bending one knee and then the other. You can play with coming back through center and walking your hands from one side and then the other. So feeling a stretch on your left side. And then walk your hands over to the right and feel that stretch on your right side. You can play with coming in through center and placing your right hand on the floor and lifting that left arm up to the sky for a little bit of a twist. And then switching when you're ready. So that right arm comes down, left arm comes down, and your right arm goes up to the sky. Good. Come back in through center, both hands nice and flat on your mat, or as flat as possible. Tuck that chin into your chest. And from here, place both hands onto your hips. Bend through both knees and roll up nice and slow. Find your warrior two pose when you get to the top of that. Arms extend nice and long. And then from here, windmill your hands to frame your left foot. And if you can, step your foot back to your down dog. And again, in this down dog, maybe you bend through one knee and then the other. Or if you need child's pose, you can rest in child's pose. Always remember throughout your practice that child's pose is available to you. Same thing on this side, on the other side. So inhale your left leg nice and high behind you. This is an option, it's not necessary. Then from here, sweep your left foot between your hands. Good. Lower through that right knee. On our inhale, we find length in our spine and then both arms lift over our head. Good. From here, take your left hand, place it at the top of your head, your back, and then your right arm grabs hold of your left elbow Inhale, find length. Think that you're pressing your hands into your elbows or your head into your elbows. Make as much room as you can between your shoulders and your ears. Inhale, find length in your spine. Untuck your toes. Exhale, press your hips forward if you can. Inhale once more. Exhale, both hands frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your hip, lift your knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, open up, find your warrior two on this side. In your warrior two, same thing on this side. Reach your left fingertips to the front of the room, flip your palm, reach up and back. Reverse this warrior. Come back up through center, find that warrior two, place your left forearm onto your left thigh, reach that right arm up alongside your ear. Again, make as much room as you can between your ear and your shoulders. Come back up through center in your warrior two, straighten out your left leg, reach your right fingertips forward, press your left hips back. Good, and hinge at your hips. Allow that right arm to reach up to the sky or maybe alongside your ear. Find your breath, stay connected to your breath. Good, and then from here, make your way to standing, keeping both legs nice and straight. Good, and keep flowing all the way back. Reach your left arm up and back behind you. That breath, stay connected to your breath, and come back up through standing. Both arms this time are going to lift up to the sky, and we're going to turn our toes to the corners of our mat. Good. Reach those arms up nice and high. Maybe your gaze lifts. On your exhale, bend through your knees. Find your goddess pose. Bend through your knees, bend through your elbows, cactus your elbows. Inhale, everything lifts up. Straighten those knees, straighten those legs, straighten those arms. Exhale, bend, find your breath. And inhale, lift nice and long. Exhale, bend through your knees. Good, keep that bend in your knees. We're gonna bounce, we're gonna pulse for just a count of 5. So we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, and keep that bend in your knees. Take your hands, place them onto your knees, and we're gonna twist. So take your right shoulder and bring it to the inside of that knee, good. And come back through center, and same thing on the other side. So bring your left shoulder in to the middle of your body. And come through center, keep those knees bent, place both hands onto the floor. Good, and then from here, pivot your toes, turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. So you want your feet parallel, and then lift your hips up to the sky. Find that same fold here. Only straighten your legs as much as you need to. It's okay for there to be a nice bend in your knees. It's actually pretty safe, it's actually a bit safer for you to have a micro bend in your knees. Tuck your chin into your chest. Allow this to be a pose of relaxation. Good. Remember your options. So again, you can bend through your knees, one knee and then the other. Good. You can come through center and walk one hand over to one foot. And as you do that, really keep that chin pressed into your chest. And go to the other side. Good, and come in through center one more and lift that right arm up to the sky. Keep your left arm down on your mat. Good. And remember that twist comes from your back, not your hips. And then release your right arm and lift your left arm up to the sky. Good. Come in through center. And again, bend through your knees. Hands come to your hips. And we roll up nice and slow. As soon as you get to the top, find your warrior two. Windmill those hands to frame your left foot and step your left foot back. Find your down dog. Again, maybe you walk your feet out. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Next, inhale, gaze between your hands, and exhale again, walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, melt all the way over your feet. And from here, we're gonna find a ragdoll. So open your feet about hips width apart. From here, just grab hold of your elbows, opposite elbows. So right hand will hold your left elbow and left hand will hold your right. And you have the option here to sway from side to side. If stillness is what your body is looking for, then you can just be still. Good. Next, inhale, release your hands. And exhale, roll up nice and slow, completely emptying as you roll up. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come in through heart center. Inhale, kickstand your right foot and turn your knee out to the side. We're making our way into a tree pose. Good. Just lift that leg as high as you can get it. We just want to avoid our knee. Good. Really breathe in this tree pose. We have the option here to extend our branches up to the sky. Good. Take an in-breath. See if you can get even bigger. And then on your exhale, release your right foot to your mat. Hands come through heart center. Same thing on the other side. Inhale that left foot inhale, kickstand your left foot. And place that left foot right onto your right leg and draw it up as high as you can. And if you want a little bit more of a challenge, then maybe use that hand to help lift that leg. Good. Hands come to heart center. Take an in-breath. Remember your option for your hands here. Take an inhale and exhale, everything lowers. Good. Inhale, sweep those arms up nice and high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands plant, step back again, find your plank pose. Remember your options for your plank pose for your knees to stay lifted or bent. Take an in breath. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Press your palms into your mat. Breathe in, last inhale in this plank. And on your exhale, press your hips up, find that down dog. So in your down dog, we're gonna inhale, lift your right leg behind you. And then exhale, sweep your right foot to your right hand, your right wrist, and then twist and kick your right foot over to your left hand. Find your pigeon pose. Good, we wanna be nice and long in our spine as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we just walk our hands forward and see if we can rest and lay over our right knee, right thigh. Pigeon pose is one of those poses that as soon as we get into it, we want to get out of it. So see if we can really tap back into our breath. So find that 3-part breath that we worked on in the beginning of our practice. And as soon as we start to fidget and want to move out, can we surrender to the pose? If pigeon pose doesn't work with our body, then we can do a figure 4 on our back. here, make your way nice and slowly back up to your hands. Tuck your left toe. Lift that left knee and see if you can step back into your down dog. Same thing on the other side. So we're inhaling, lift our left leg behind us, and then sweep that left knee forwards. Yeah, so that left knee goes to our left wrist, and your left foot goes to your right wrist. Find length as you inhale, and then as you exhale, forward fold. Walk those hands forward, and again, surrender into this pose. Breathe into your belly and your ribs and your chest on your inhale, and on your exhale, can you just soften? Allow this pose and allow gravity to do the work for you without resistance from you. Good, and then come back up onto your hands. And from here, just swing your right foot around to meet your left. So we're gonna make our way onto our bottom. Yeah. Feet come together, soles of our feet come together. Inhale, lift up nice and tall, find a nice long spine. And as you exhale, roll down, just forward fold over those legs, yeah. Your palms and your hands can stay grasping your feet, or you can walk your hands forward on your mat. Just tuck your chin into your chest. Go as far down as you can. Come back up nice and slow on your inhale. Bring your knees together. Let your hands help guide your knees together. Arms reach out nice and long. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. If this is too much sensation, or if we have any back injuries, then maybe we place our hands right behind our thighs. Inhale, find a nice long spine. And then as you exhale, lower all the way down to your back for 5, 4, 2, 1. Good. Hug both knees into your chest again. Rock from side to side. Forward and back. From here, keep those knees into your chest. Tee your arms alongside your body. And we're going to twist both knees over to our right side. Twist, our gaze can be over our left shoulders, but we really want to allow gravity to do all the work here. So can we again surrender into the pose, release any tension in our shoulders, any tension in our jaws. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Next, inhale, come in through center, hug both knees into your belly, and again, rock from side to side, rock forward and back. Tee those arms alongside your body. Inhale, come through center, and exhale, guide them over to your left side. Center on that inhale. Take a huge breath in, and on your exhale, extend those legs nice and long on your mat as we make our way into our final resting pose. As we lay in our final resting pose, maybe you go through another body scan, just like we did in the beginning of our practice. So bringing your attention to the soles of your feet, tips of your toes, tops of your feet, up to your ankles and your shins and your calves. through your knees and up to your thighs and your hamstrings, your hips, your pelvis, the small of your back, your mid-back, upper back, and your belly and your chest, and your fingertips, palms of your hands and the tops of your hands, your wrist and your forearm, elbows, biceps, triceps, shoulders, your neck, your ears, your chin, your lips, your cheeks, cheekbones, your nose and your eyelids and your forehead, all the way to the crown of your head. And just take notice if any of those spots that you felt tension before no longer feel tense. Just notice any shift in your body. And for the next minute or so, allow this to really be a time for you to surrender. Allow the ground beneath you to hold you and support you. Release any need for control. Begin to find some small movements in your fingers and your toes. Bring awareness back into your breath, into this present moment. Hug your knees into your belly. Take your time. Rock from side to side, forward and back. And in your time, make your way into a comfortable seated position. Eyes can be closed or heavy. Inhale, sweep both arms over your head nice and high. Palms come to touch, hands come through heart center. A gentle bow to your body in gratitude for showing up for you today and for loving you even though you may not always love it. I pray that this practice brings you a moment of peace throughout all the chaos. I pray that this practice allows you to find an ounce of light throughout all the darkness. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Namaste. Namaste.